works. Yay. Well, welcome my magical ladies and gentlemen and magical human in general. Welcome to this live stream. I'm very happy to see that it all works. Just gonna check the tone settings real quick. The sound settings, so you can all hear me. And the music and everything. But yeah, we are going to, well, I did write the book already, but feel free to use the stream as co-working platform for when you plan on writing a book. Or publishing one, or designing one, or literally whatever. I'm thinking right now, because I'm doing the horizontal stream as well. Wait a second, where can I see that? Huh. Let me figure that out. Okay, I think it's just the same, just in a different layout then, I guess. I haven't tried that before. It's just, you know, last time I tried that it didn't really work because of, I think, the camera. So, yeah. Wait a second, why can't I see the comment section yet? Where's that? Where do I see that? Chat. Can I see it now? Oh yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. There we go, okay. That works for me. That's nice, okay. Well, cool. Now it all works. Now it's all set up. Now we can actually start. So, I was thinking, you can see in the background what I'm working on, obviously blurry because it's a book that is getting published. Technically, this one specifically has been published already, but I have decided to like rework the entire book series because it's a 3-parted book series, so basically, technically they're all standalones, but you'll understand more and more about the story of the time loop. It's the time loop trilogy, by the way. Like, the more of the books you read in line. So there's like more information about it as you go, basically. I think the music might be a bit too loud right now. Better, right? Well, so that's the idea behind it. And so I've decided to redo basically the entire design. I also switched the programs in which I work on my books in the meantime. So that's one of the reasons why. Yeah. So it's now the last couple pages. I have worked on the entire book layout. This book has 352 pages in total. Like, it's all my work from the idea to the writing to the layout, book design, book cover, everything. It's human made. We love that. All right. I had the plan to insert a timer somewhere on screen, but I haven't done that yet. So we'll do that at some point, probably, and then do some like Pomodoro timer writing sessions together. Especially when I finally get back to working on books, like when I get back to writing and having my word count and everything. But then this entire screen is gonna look different as well because I write in a different writing program. But yeah, right now we are working on the first book. This is right now the German edition because that's the first one that has come out already. So once that design is updated and republished, then I'm gonna get into the final touches of editing the English book, the first one, so you can finally order it in English, which we all are waiting for way too long, honestly. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I wished it was done already, honestly, but there have been different priorities for me before. And well, yeah, then it's getting straight into editing the second book in German because the first draft is done already, but I haven't looked at it since. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. All right, let's get straight into work. It's very much possible that I'm just, you know, not gonna say anything for a bit, but let's just take that as motivational silence. I'll turn up the music a bit so you can hear better. And we'll get straight into editing and co-working. Feel free to use the chat as your personal to-do list and just keep each other motivated to finish things. So I'll write down, for example, edit all the pictures / illustrations in the book, which should be like 16 or so. Because we have 16 chapters and there's a picture at every chapter, and then after that, wait a second, 16 pictures, and then after that, there's like the last 4 pages design, the last 4 pages, and print check. Alright, and then it's done, so we should be able to finish that today, and I really want to finish that today. So, okay, right, let's go. Let's get started. I think I might have to Google how that works again. Tip, tip, tip. Second. It's been so long since I used those, goodness me. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, alright. Huh, found it. Oh lord, that does not look the way I wanted to, no. Okay, better. That's very different to how it looked like in the first print. I mean, it's a different program, obviously, but it does look quite different, but I'm not sure if I hate it. Like, I think it can look quite cool. Okay, give me a sec, let me check. Huh. Yeah, I think I like it. You know what? I think I like it. Am I trying to romanticize it now? Maybe. Who knows? But is that such a wrong thing to do? Also, I forgot to change this. And oh god, that completely messed with my entire layout. It's okay. It's okay, I can fix it. It's okay, it's fine. Oh god. It's not. It's usually what happens, you know, like you click on one thing and then it's messing with your entire text. Everything. Also, I have to put my microphone somehow. Yeah, more like that better. Okay, now I can actually reach my keyboard. Cause I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna need it, obviously, cause I'm not writing. Well, yeah, joke's on me in this case, cause I am in fact. Oh dang it! What's happening here? Cause I'm in fact using shortcuts all the time. It's just easier. Okay, there we go. That was honestly not at all part of the plan for what we're gonna do today, but that's, you know, that's also part of how does to self-publish or indie publish a book. Like, especially when you design the entire book yourself, it just is a lot of work, and especially the unexpected. Do I like that though? I mean, that's how the rest of the book looks. But wait, maybe I want I feel like I just made it worse. I feel like it doesn't look as good as before anymore. Nope. 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 Oh god. Oh, wait a second, but I just... Okay, maybe it's also that this looked weird. Better. It's always in the details. I can tell you that, it's always in the details. Like, not just in designing anything, but also in manifestation, it's always the details. People keep forgetting the details and then it looks like shit. Or it's not what they want. And then they're like upset that it didn't happen in the way they wanted, but they forget to manifest the way to it. And don't get me wrong, I had to learn that the hard way as well. But now that I learned it, I'm like, can you please learn that it's in the details? Don't just manifest like, I don't know, $1 million or something. Actually know what you want to do with it. Or like how to get it, or you know, how to handle it, like actually put in the effort. But who am I telling that? Like, my audience is perfect. Y'all are great. You know that you gotta put in the effort and the necessary steps on this earth to actually receive your manifestations. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm rambling again. I should just get back to work, goodness me. It's what happens literally every single time that I get work done. Ooh, that looks nice. Okay, cool. Am I doing it like that? Okay, that's pretty cool. Me likey a lot. Alright. That's cool. That's very cool. I think my program is freaking out a tiny bit right now, but that's okay. It's okay. Yeah, okay. So... there's not really an edge to it, which is good, because that was what looked pretty much ugly. But instead, it just looks like that in the program. Alright. Okay, so we have the first two pictures done. Wait, I wanted to see how I did that. Can I check that again? Oh yeah, I did it the same way. Okay, good. Right, fancy. Let's get to the next one. Also, I'm thinking... I mean, I don't want to mess with the layout of the stream, but I'm thinking... since we're also doing the dual stream, I'm like, what if I put the raven in the middle of the stream? Because right now it's like on the left side, but what if I put it in the middle? You know what, I'll just try it. Like that? Better? I mean, it's kind of cute, isn't it? It's like it's like completely in the way. Wait, if I put it like a bit more to the side, or like that. I mean, kind of cute. Kind of does the job. I think I'll keep it there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the time. Alrighty. How was that 15 minutes already? 16. Oh lord. Okay. Let's get back. Next one. Okay. Yeah, this one might need more of that. Is that cool? Does it look good? It's so hard to see it in the program, honestly. Not a big fan of that right now, not gonna lie. Okay, you know what? I'll do it like this. And then I'll have to edit this part. Can I go in there? Like, can I work? Oh lord. Okay. How do I do that? Oh yeah. Jesus Christ, I mean, I could have seen that coming. Just crash the program. I should not have done that. Could you please work again? I'm trying to do something here. Please. So what's happening basically is oh no, it would work. Yeah, I'm not fucking risking it. Oh, wait, no, it does work. Okay. You know what? I'm risking it. Wait a second, but not like that. I could have made that way easier. Whoops. What's happening here? What? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh my good lord. Can you please not don't fucking do that. Okay, thanks. Oh my god. That was quite something. That's why I always do this step last in this entire process, because I know stuff like that is just gonna happen. Yeah, don't have an outline. Don't do that to me. Better. Alright, I just want to get rid of this part here. Okay, does that look better? Low-key, high-key, yes, actually. Alright, I'll eventually just have to see how it looks when it's printed, but right now it doesn't look that bad. And there I just smacked my microphone. Sorry. Alright, okay. Okay. That was a struggle picture. Let's just move on to the next. But yeah, what's happening here is I am vectorizing pictures. Means this program is creating a lot of forms and shapes basically for me out of this picture, and it makes it look like it's painted basically rather than a photo, because for some reason I just like it better. I like the style. I just haven't done this specific thing yet with the new program, which shows quite obvious. But yeah, so that's what's happening, and it's bugging that much simply because it is creating a lot of shapes, like a lot of shapes. Can I lower that? Can I get more? Okay, that looks better. Yep, there we go. Okay. Nice. Next up is this one. I think we did 5 pictures already. Okay, that one looks really nice. Maybe it's also just the pictures, because I feel like this one looks way better because of the colors in the picture than that one looked. Because I feel like it lost all the colors in a way. And that's kind of weird. Okay, wait. But I already did it like that. So weird. I turn that down, is it better? No, it's just getting worse. Okay, fine. Do your own thing then. Okay, number 6 now. Let's do this one. I really want to see that printed, honestly. Oh, what's happening here? Why? Why is that? Why? Why are you doing that? Oh, because I didn't fit it in. Okay, right. Sorry, my fault. Okay, put it like that. And then over here as well. Alright, okay, well that's better. The program is freaking out again. Oh lord, I didn't do anything. It's just a lot to handle for a laptop, and keep in mind I'm live streaming as well at the same time. So, I mean, you can't even see it freaking out. It's just for me, because, you know. But we're just chilling. Gonna drink some water. Also, your reminder to stay hydrated. It's very warm here, so. Okay, could you please get a grip on life now? Really. Program's like, nope. Not today. Maybe I should do that off stream and just get to edit the English version. Maybe that would be an idea, but maybe not. I could have done that in a separate file as well, but obviously I didn't think about doing that, so now we gotta deal with this. Oh my god, can you please? Come on. You can do it. You're big, strong, and mighty powerful. Please just work now. Well, anyway, I'm gonna yap with you then. How's your day going? How are you feeling? Is anyone else productive here? Huh. I'm not sure if that program was made for what I'm doing with it right now. Not sure. Do you think I broke it? I guess it's still not working. It just keeps saying it's not responding. Oh lord. Well then. Well then. Guess I'm doing something else in the meantime then. Although I would like to finish this now. Oh! There we go. Good program. Good job. Okay. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this. Thank you. Okay. Let's just move forward and not touch anything more than necessary, okay? You know what? I'll fit the pictures into their frames before I do anything else now, because I think that's gonna stop it from crashing. Also, I just said that, but I now have to go back to, sorry, to the pictures before, because I'm not sure if they have been fitted. So I need to check. Oh yeah, well this one hasn't. That ain't good. Okay, well, it did. Oh my god. What did this program do? Oh lord. Well, okay. I guess. Oh lord. It's like, I'm low-key freaking out. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Okay, so there we go with that one. Should be in frame now. This one is in frame. I do not like the colors of that. I might have to find a different picture for this. Which is sad, because I like the picture. It just doesn't look good. Okay, right. Let's go down. That one is fitted. Let's get to that one now. Also, to every writer in chat right now, are you as paranoid as I am about saving your project? How often do you save your projects while working on something? Okay, there we go. Hey, that looks nice. That looks quite nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we got that. This one is also fitted already. Oh, I remember the last time I did that, I had the same problems with the program bugging, but it was still the old one that I used. And then I just decided to make all the illustrations in a different file. Just what I said earlier that I could do, which I then didn't do, but I could have done that. I mean, yeah, that's rather nice. Okay, I think that's gonna print very well. Okay, wait, was that one fitted? Yeah, good. Let's move on. I mean, come on, we're on picture 12 already out of 16. So it's going quite fast, honestly. So the co-working works because now I feel the urge to be productive because I'm basically on camera, well, live streaming. And like you can see in the background like how I'm working on it, what I'm doing, what page I'm on, so I can't just stay on one page and be like, oh yeah, that's all I do today. No. So it's really motivational for me as well. One of the reasons why I do that. Okay, it seems to actually just be that one picture that for some reason doesn't work. Which is kind of weird, but heyo, it is what it is. Okay, this one looks nice as well. We're reaching the last ones. Oh, that's nice too. Although... I could maybe use some more detail, but I can't get more detail out of this. Okay, well, it's fine. I think this one's gonna look really nice. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, well, you look at that. That's cool. I like the colors a lot. It's really pretty. Okay, and the last one, here we go. Ooh, okay, here I like what it did with the colors. Why can't it be like that with the other picture as well? Goodness me. I mean, look at that. Look at this. It's so nice. Noise. Okay. Okay. We have finished the pictures. I will have to look for a new one now. Where did I save them? Is it here? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, which one do I want for that chapter? Wait, which chapter is it? It's chapter 2. So that makes it a bit harder. Let's just remove that real quick because it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Okay. And then let's look for another one I can use instead. So chapter number 2, what happens in there? I'll have to think. I mean, maybe I could use that one. That's kind of cute, I think. I don't want to use too many ballet pictures. Huh. Because I think I have enough of those already. I mean, I would like to have that one somewhere. But it would also more so fit book 2. Whoops. Okay, let's keep that one for book 2. I've saved so many pictures for like all the different books. You know what? I'm gonna use the one and at least try how it looks like. That one. Can you see it? Yeah. Teehee. Okay, put in the picture frame. Nice. Is it fitted? Do I have to do anything? Nope. Okay, let's vectorize it. I mean, that looks like something. That, in fact, that does look like something. Yeah, I think that is printable. Okay. You know what? I like that better. I like it better than the first one. I think it gives the book a better look in general. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so we are done with that. Okay, save that. So... Oh, hey, welcome to chat. How are you doing? I was just so focused, like, I just look at the chat every once in a while. You're proofreading your own book right now. Well, that's perfect. Feel free to do that. Again, just... Hey, welcome to chat. Now it's getting full in here. So yeah, let's use the chat as your personal to-do list. So... I have finished editing all the pictures and illustrations now. In caps, obviously, because we have to celebrate that. Celebrate the wins. W in chat, as professional streamers like me say. All right. And the last task, oh my god, it's like nerve-wracking and exciting to me at the same time. Because now we're designing the last 4 pages and doing the print check. And then this book is getting published. Well, technically republished, because I'm reworking the design right now, but oh my god. Have I got a number of pages in mind for my book? This one is 352 pages long in total. It's ready already. Like it's finished. Huh. I think it's a couple less pages in the English translation, because English just uses less words than German. But yeah. I think we'll get to do the English version today as well. I have some edits to do in there. And transfer the pictures that we worked on right now. I indie published my books, yeah. So, self-published. Yes, yes indeed. I have linked everything in my link tree, so if you're interested in reading the book, especially when the English version is coming out, since I know literally all of my community members are English speaking, it's all in the link tree. I'll also upgrade or update that one when the English book is out. Okay, am I procrastinating the last 4 pages right now because I'm very attached to the book? Yes. Oh my god, I love that. Like, pro tip from me, because I considered publishing with a publishing house before, and well, since I'm a communication designer anyway, I had the chance to do my own book design and book cover and like do everything myself, and I have a very straight up very clear vision for how I want the trilogy to look like in the end. So eventually I just decided against it and decided for the path of indie publishing. But when I was still contemplating about publishing with a publishing house, I called the publishing houses personally. They most likely have a phone number on there. And it's so important to just realize that these are all human beings there. Like, I never wanted to be a number in a system. I never wanted my book, my story, to be a number in a system and just be like seen as how big of the sales numbers and how big of any number could it make. It's obviously a part of that, but it was never the full reason why I published books. You know, it's the story that I want to share. And it's the story that excites people and inspires people and motivates people, you know? So I called them directly, and that is something that that I would suggest for everyone to do, if that's possible for you. Like, just call the publishing house yourself and don't just write them an email, don't just do whatever the mainstream does. I mean, obviously there's nothing wrong with it, but, well, except there is something wrong with it because it just doesn't work out for most people. Like, when I see how many times a lot of authors I know had to write or message or email publishing houses, and in the best case they would hear back from them. In the worst case, they just would never hear of the publishing house again, which is very sad to me, honestly. And I always got a personal response. I always had a very good conversation with them, and even if it didn't fit for my book or for them or whatever, there was always something that I learned from them or something that I could take from this conversation with a real person on my path. And also, it's one thing that I'm really proud of, because when I first finished my first ever book, which I then didn't publish, but like back then I was I 18 already, or was I still 17? I'm not sure. I was like 17 or 18. And so I called a very, very big German publishing house, like very well known. And I managed to talk to like one of the higher people in that publishing house and get a direct contact with her. So I got almost immediate personal feedback to the part of my book that I sent them. And the feedback has shifted my mindset on writing, has shifted the way that I edit my books in such a profound way that I'm telling you today, my books wouldn't be the way they are today if it wasn't for that one step to actually call them. Your book is an autobiographical, philosophical book that you've stylistically made into a fictional, inspirational story. Oh, that's very interesting. It took a moment for me to click. But that's very interesting. Like, how did you do that? If you want to share some of your process on writing. Okay, but not really. The last 4 pages. You always get me into yapping. While I love that, I really want to finish this. So... Oh, wait, yeah. Dang it, that's why I started working on the book covers, which I haven't finished yet. Because this page is gonna be a double page showcasing the 3 books, basically. Okay, you know what? I won't finish that right now. I'll do that off stream because it's just gonna take too long, you know. Okay, wait, but I have to imagine the book is Like, it's not just a straight page when you open a book that's this big. There's like always a line that's pretty thick in the middle, right here, where you can't see anything basically. How am I gonna do that now? I mean, I kind of wanted, okay, wait, maybe... I'm trying to think how to do that right now. Maybe I'll make them smaller then? Okay, right, let me cook. Let me cook. Wait, let's... that kind of looks weird. Does that look better? That's how designers make a layout, by the way. It's just push and pull. Oh god, no, that looks so weird. That does not at all look the way that I intended it to look. Give me a second, I have like inspiration next to me. I mean, I could make it smaller. I could make it way smaller and put like everything on one page. Oh wait, yeah. Oh no, I forgot about that. Okay, wait. Am I putting this on the left or right page? People read from left to right here, so they'll see the left page first, much likely. Although you flip the page from the right to the left. Anyway, I can still decide that later on. I will... God, that looks so weird. Does that look... Why is that so off? I think that's better. So I'm basically trying to put 3 books on one page here. I could do it like that, maybe. Wait, where I'm putting... Oops. Or I'm putting this one up here and then these 2 up down here. Again, it's just the layout. There's gonna be like book cover mock-ups sitting there. But I want that one. Okay, now I think it's gonna work because I wanted these 2 like slightly behind the first one. Yeah, what if we do it like that? And then the ones in the back are like blurry. Let's make them a bit gray so I know what this represents. Okay, well that kind of looks weird right now, but... Oh, you can't even see it. Wait. So I did that. Okay, wait, the chat. I can't talk to the chat and then ignore it. Sorry. I'm doing my best to multitask right now. It's inspired by the style of Mitch Albom, which I think is which do you think you touched on before? You worked from the end theme and worked your story backwards, using the end as your golden thread. Oh, that's interesting. Made sure you gave your main characters a clear story arc and purpose. Good job. And because it was rooted in personal feelings and experiences, it never felt far-fetched from reality. Oh my god, yesterday night, I read a book. A second, just real quick, did you know that our screen is showing a bird and a blurred background? Can't see in focus what you're doing, not sure if that's intended or not. Yeah, it is. Well, because I'm working on unpublished things, I can't show you exactly what I'm working on. And the bird is there because it's there. It's a PNG tuber. I think it's really cute. It's a raven and it has purple eyes and I like it. So that's there when I'm co-working, because when I'm co-working I need to be focused. And for some reason it doesn't work when I'm on camera, because then I just yap even more than right now. Oh yeah, the topic of far-fetched from reality. I read a book last night, and I talked to my fiance about it while reading it. Like, he was gaming, I was reading. And I keep yapping about my books while I read. And so that one was like very, it's a dark romance book, and it's like very in-depth bedroom scenes, let's say like that. And I felt like this one is the third book in a four book book series. And I felt like the two books before were way more, like, it felt more personal in a way. I felt like it was written very well. I really enjoyed reading the books. Like, not just these scenes, but in general, the book was, like, it had a very strong plot. The characters were incredibly strong. It all felt like real, you know? Like, as real as a book can go, right? But with this book, it felt like it kind of feels like, reading this feels like the author suddenly became like book talk famous and wanted to implement as many trends and kinks and whatever into her book as possible, and it suddenly didn't feel like it was like her story anymore and her interests. It felt like she more researched a lot instead of like actually writing from experience or from interest. So I don't want to say it felt flat, because she doesn't write flat. She writes quite three-dimensional. But you're glad I clarified it was just those scenes that resonated. Well, I mean, I don't read books ever for just that. Honestly, I only have one book I ever rated 1 star or 2 stars because it was that bad, but it was just about that. And I'm like, I know a lot of people are into like erotic books. I can't, honestly, I can't. I can't read a book that is just about sex. I have to have some sort of story to the characters. Like, I have to have a purpose to read a book that is not just sex, because there's just no purpose for me to read that. So, yeah. All right, but yeah, I think it's really important that we do write about, like, I heard the saying once, write what you know. I don't 100% agree with that, but I think you should know about what you write. You know, you should at least have some sort of connection to it, or be able to emphasize with it, or have experienced it, or have people in your circle who have experienced it. Like, I think it's just very hard to write about stuff that you have no idea about, like how it feels like, because if you have no idea what you write about, then how are you going to write about that, you know? Well, yeah. I think that's the whole point of erotic books. It's just about that. At least the one that I read. I did read the full book because at some point I was like, well, maybe there's some plot coming, but then at the end I was like, I was just happy when it was done. Like, no shame at all to anyone who likes to read these. Absolutely, like, go for it, have fun. It's just not for me. But I also don't like reading thrillers because it's too thrilling for me. So it's completely personal feelings. Alright, but I think I can talk about that because I also write spicy scenes. They aren't like as in-depth as the one in that book. It just, I mean, also depends on who you ask, right? Depends on your level of spice that you read. But yeah, I have contemplated for such a long time if I want to become a spicy author. I don't even like to call myself that. It's just, my books contain spicy scenes, but as Sarah J. Maas once said, it's not about the spice just has a purpose, you know? like the spicy scenes in my books, for example, they either symbolize how the characters like grew together as partners, or like they have some sort of more purpose than just being a bedroom scene just for the sake of it. Again, nothing's wrong with that, it's just not for me. So that's that. I'm pretty sure I have skipped some of your text. Give me a sec. It's, oh yeah, your book. Its aim is to show it's never too late to change and that our past doesn't define our future. Absolutely. That is very, very true. You have to write what you enjoy, writing for pleasure just as much as reading for pleasure. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I only read 5-star reads, like 5-star rated books that, well, books that I will know I'll rate 5 stars, because what's the point of dragging myself through a 300 to 500 pages book if I don't like it, you know? Like, what's the point of that? It's just like on the internet, that's why I don't understand hate comments by any means. If you don't enjoy something, why do you spend your time like thinking about it? You know? Like, it's just important to know for you what you want in life and what you enjoy. And while it's taken me some time to realize what kind of books I enjoy to read and all of that stuff, but once I did, I only buy books that I enjoy 5 out of 5 stars. So, I mean, of course, there's always like an exception to the rule, but usually I do know what to grab from the shelf, what I'll enjoy. So yeah. Okay, all right. So we have that now. I do think I want the books on this page though. I might have to grab the text from here. Will that work? Is it gonna look good? I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Like that. Maybe. Okay. Maybe, baby, maybe it's gonna look good. Okay, and how did I do it with the rest of the text? Because I just realized that this book... Oh wait, it doesn't stop on top there. Whoops. I was like, something looks wrong here. Alright. This book is gonna get a trigger warning page thing. So that's what I'll be doing right now. I'm also just realizing that I did a lot of the typesetting. Well, not wrong, but I forgot a couple things. A couple clicks. Maybe I should make it another task. Right, the trigger warning page. Oh wait, I used caps lock. Whoops. There we go. Next one. Okay. Why didn't I just do it correctly here? That's a really good question. I don't know. I might have to look through everything. I'll do that during the proof print. Or maybe I'm just keeping it at 3. Oh lord, that's such a profound decision, because if, like, however I decide to do that now is, like, it's gonna determine how I'll do it in the different books. Have fun. See you later. You know what? I'll keep it at 3. I think 5 is too much. Alright, so like that, and then like that. Okay. Okay, alright. Right. Now I have to think about what the trigger warning was, because obviously I didn't write it down. I think I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't know where. That's the problem. I have too many notes everywhere and notebooks and places where I write down things. That's the thing. I'm an extremely organized person when it comes to literally everything in my life. But writing. I have most of what I think about while writing, I keep that in my head. Like, just like that. And then I just write. And it works. But any ideas I have, especially for books that I didn't even start writing yet, I write them down somewhere, and sometimes I find the notes again, and sometimes I just don't. And I'm pretty sure the same thing has happened, with the trigger warning page. So now I'll have to think about that. So... That ain't look too good. Okay, well maybe then no. Okay, I guess that stays like that. Although, like, I would like to have it more in the middle, honestly. Like that. I'm not too happy with that yet, honestly. I'm like so focused, I'm not even talking. I'm so focused, I'm not even talking. Goodness me. Maybe I'll do that like that and put this here as well. Ooh, I like that. Okay. But I will put this on this side. Alright, okay. Am I putting... Huh. Wait a second. Oh, that looks better. Okay. I mean, obviously the layout isn't correct yet. So now the pages are kind of scrambled. It works. If it works, it works, you know. Okay, and then I'll put... I think I want to put the manifestation guide here. On the last page. Because why not? welcome back, welcome back. How was the shopping? How was that an hour already? Oh my god. Well. Also, I'm writing in German right now and speaking in English, and my brain is ultimately confused. Yeah, that looks good, okay. Okay. And suddenly the book got like 4 pages longer. Oopsie. Two pastries later, very good. Very good. Well, I have written the trigger warning page now, so that one's done. The acknowledgements have been done before, but I kind of reworked the pages, so like the page order is different now. I only have to finish the book covers now. And now it's the last page, where I'll probably showcase the manifestation guide or something else I published. I don't know what I want to put there yet. So yeah, we are figuring that out right now. Basically just the second. I just found the first mock-up of this book. I mean, it's not the right one yet, but I can put it in here already so I know what to put there eventually. Okay. Now let's figure out what I'm gonna put there. Mock-ups. I mean... I can do it kind of like how I did it on my website. Wait, is that one the correct one or is it that one? I think they both are. So number 1. Oh god, which one is the right one? Dang it. That one. Where is that? Here we go. Oh wait, no, what makes... Oh god, sometimes I'm very silly. Because sometimes I forget what I have already published and how much I have already achieved in my life, and I know a lot of people feel the same way, especially if you're a creative or like manifesting your life and then like it all becomes normal. Like, yeah, sure, I already published a book and like 4 guides in my life, and I'm working right now on the next 5, basically. Like, yeah, that's normal. But then you forget that that's not normal for the majority of people and that it is actually quite special. So, awesome, sounds good. What software do you use for editing it all? I use Affinity 3. It's free, and I talked about that previously already. I studied first graphic design and then communication design for like 5, almost 6 years now. Probably longer, like if you count all the self-studies into it as well. And so obviously I had to learn Adobe. I know how to use the programs. I just don't like paying for it monthly. And I'm not a big fan of these programs, so I was searching for something else. And then one of my classmates actually found Affinity. And back then, when I first got it, it was still paid. But it was a one-time fee and then you had it forever. And then recently, Canva, you probably know of that program. It's like, I don't know, also graphic design program, which is also for free. I wouldn't say it's professional by any means, but it does do the job for like mock-ups and that stuff. And like, I would say for social media, it's quite nice. Not so much for book editing. I would not edit my book in Canva, honestly. But again, personal opinion. Or maybe not even personal, it's more professional opinion, but you know, take it as it resonates. And then Canva bought the rights to Affinity, and now it's Affinity 3, and it's completely for free. You can download it. It's basically all 3 programs like Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign for free. It's very professional. It's very good. It's way more intuitive. So you have like the different spaces on top of here, like on the top left, you can switch between the vector program, which is like Illustrator, then you have the pixel program, which is like Photoshop, and the layout, which I use right now, is for, it's basically like InDesign. So that is what I use, and that's what I can highly recommend, because I do everything with it. So yeah. Alright, okay. So why I said a couple seconds ago that I'm quite silly, or that I was quite silly, is because I forgot I published a writing guide for authors and writers and everyone who eventually actually wants to publish the book. And I forgot I published that. So what makes more sense than to advertise on this last page here than the writer's guide, right? Alright. Which one is that? Is that... Oh yeah, so the test page is the one where I explain what mind maps and mood boards are. Insanely helpful, by the way. If you write a book, insanely helpful to know what a mind map is. Okay, now let's put this one in front. I mean, I'll probably have to assemble it a bit differently, but I mean, kinda like that, you know? Kinda. Do we like? I think it's kinda cool. It like, right now... Wait a second, maybe... maybe it's gonna help if I actually put like a link to it there. I mean, you obviously can't click a link in a book, but, you know. Maybe let's use that. You asked AI to turn your book from text to speech and it's generated a 5-hour-long file for you? Oh lord. Oh my. Doesn't like any... I mean, okay, listen, that's the thing. Like, we talk about AI so often as if it's like just terrible and just bad. And while I do see that, like, all these AI generated pictures could literally just go away and my life would be better, quite honestly. But at the same time, a lot of the programs that I, for example, use for any design work, like Photoshop, for example, have used AI for ages before it became popular already. And we, as in all designers who actually learned that in university, for example, or in an apprenticeship or like whatever, we know that. Because like It's like growing up with that. You just learn it, and you're like, oh yeah, that's AI. Like, sure. I use, I don't know, a tool to, I don't know, select a part of a picture, and it's AI that works with the program, or that works the program, and that then selects the part of the picture for you. And so we know that's AI, but that's the part we don't talk about usually. And well, when I say we right now, it's like the mainstream doesn't talk about that usually when they mean AI. Like, everything and anything uses AI. What do you think an algorithm is? It's not human beings choosing every single video that goes viral. Like, what do you think it is? I think, again, I spoke about this in the first couple of minutes of this live stream. It's like, we have to be way more specific. Where did the music go? It's gone. Let's start the playlist again. We have to be way more specific when we talk about what we mean. Like, when you say, AI is shit, we should just not use it. Like, what part of AI? Because most of the time it's someone commenting on a TikTok video. TikTok uses AI. You know? Like, don't use social media then. I mean, I think it's like with everything, just like use your discernment when you use it. Be like conscientious about your actions and what effects they have. I think the only problem we actually have with AI is that they suddenly decided to make it accessible for everyone with no regulation, with no rules whatsoever, with no laws. It was just, here you go, it's a gigantically huge tool, nobody knows shit about it. Just take it and do something with it. And then everyone got upset that people actually used it. But what we don't look at is that it's not necessarily the people's fault of those who actually make use of it. It's actually a problem of no education around the topic. Like, please just teach the people that it is AI they're using, how it works, what consequences it has, and what rules they have to follow. Like, at this point, I have seen so many AI generated pictures that I can see the difference very clearly, almost immediately, of what a real picture is and what AI is. And then I go on the internet, like social media, and I see a bazillion comments of people being like, I would have never seen that, that's not AI. Or like commenting on very clearly AI pictures or even videos at this point, being like, oh, you're so beautiful, like that looks so cool, like where is that? And I'm like, this isn't real. This is fantasy. Like, AI is just fantasy. It's not real. And I think honestly, again, doing the educational part, I don't know why I keep deep diving into educational like content in my live streams, but in the end, maybe my entire channel is just about educating, probably. But wait, now I'm thinking about that. What did I mean to say? Oh god. Oh yeah, but like the one thing, how you can actually see the difference between what's AI generated and what is real is AI has a very specific style to it that is just a tiny bit too perfect. It's a tiny bit too clean, it's a tiny bit too blurry, it's a tiny bit too, like, again, too perfect. You know, it's like the ideal version of, but it's too mechanic. And I've seen that, or more precisely, I've heard that in a lot of songs that I found recently, because I love to listen to affirmation music, and sadly, a lot of these are AI generated these days. And I say sadly in that case because I would much rather appreciate and would like to support real human artists making music, especially since my fiance is songwriter. He's a musician himself, so, you know, I feel that personally. But also same thing with artists. Like, I would much rather pay an artist or a photographer or make my own art for my books or whatever than use AI to generate anything. Like, honestly, again, as I said, the vectorization of these pictures to give it like this more like it's that very specific style of like a vector graphic. It's like, it's not really painted, it's not really art, but it doesn't look 100% like the pictures anymore. I like that style, but that's honestly as far as I go when it comes to AI usage to any of my books. Like, that's a tool I use. It's not creating something, you know? Well, that's what I mean. When you say you used AI to generate your cover for your books, but you really don't like it, it's good for an idea, but the finished product is never good enough. Like, I have tried that too. Okay, listen, I think a lot of, again, talking about being a designer, like being in that field, I have been confronted with AI in the same time as everyone else has, maybe even a bit earlier. So obviously I also did a deep dive into that. Like, I used that too. I learned about it. I used it for personal, you know, like trial and error type of thing, just learning about it. What I would describe it for myself is AI usage for me personally when it comes to artwork, cover design, book design, whatever. It feels like it doesn't feel like it feels like it doesn't have a frequency. So the thing with me is, again, that's one of the reasons why I'm an alignment guide. I found that word recently, by the way, because so many people call themselves alignment coach these days, and I like that too for a while. But then I was like, but I'm not a fucking coach. Like, sorry, but I'm not. I don't coach you, I'm a guide. Like, I give you options on what to do, and whether you do it or not is honestly not my problem. Like, that's your life. But I'm here to guide you. I'm here for those who actually want to change their lives, and if not, then goodness me, I'll find someone else. Or, like, the right people will find me, you know? But, like, I'm never gonna force anyone to change their life because it's none of my business, honestly. But yeah, it's like one of the reasons why I have become an alignment guide is that I can feel frequency, and I have such deep intuition and such a deep connection to it that I can tell you what kind of objects in real life feel good, like what kind of objects feel high quality, no matter if they seem like it or not, no matter if they look like it or like physically feel like it or not. I can tell you the frequency of things, not the numbers, but I can tell you like how it feels, you know, or whether it's a vibrating match to my frequency or to your frequency. All in any of these things. That also goes for things, for people, for situations, for lifestyles, for jobs, for places, like everything basically. So I can feel frequency, right? Also a reason why I can channel messages. With AI, it tries to imitate human beings. It tries to imitate something, but AI doesn't really understand what it's doing because it doesn't have consciousness. AI doesn't know what it's doing. It's just good in like copying things. AI is just like an algorithm. It runs based on patterns. An algorithm is basically just pattern recognition at its finest. So it'll recognize whether a video is going to do well or not, whether it's going to make the company a lot of money or not, and therefore it's going to play it out or not. simple as that. That's an algorithm. In a very simple form, by the way. With AI, it's the same thing. You ask a question, and that's why, for example, with any picture prompt of like, generate a person, you know, like smiling, sitting in the corner, whatever, I don't know. Why people still have more than 5 fingers on their hands in honestly most of the pictures, they still can't get hands right, is from my point of view that AI doesn't understand the concept of what they do. AI doesn't understand what a human being is, what it looks like, because it doesn't have that basic understanding. It just duplicates a pattern, and that's why you have to feed it so much information that it's even just useful. I'm not even saying it's good at what it does. Honestly, at this point, it's getting worse and worse and worse. Like, in the beginning, it was still okay to use it, but at this point, there's just fake news. I would rather Google and search through 10 actual real human being made websites to find one answer, which I did, by the way, for every single guide that I wrote. I did the research myself, from human with human, from my own experience, all of that stuff. And same for my books. Then having to rely on an AI generated answer. Because again, it's basically just copy paste from everything that it has been fed from other people who don't know nothing, basically. Like, I think that's a very dumb way of putting it, but like, bottom line is AI doesn't know what it's doing. So it doesn't have consciousness, and that's the problem. So it tries to imitate, but it all feels like an imitation. It all feels like a fantasy world, but to me, not a good one. Like, it feels more like, what's that type of book genre for, like dystopian books? It kind of feels more like that. So you're saying AI is useless with numbers. Your book has symbolism involving a clock, so you asked it to generate a cover using a very specific time, 8 a.m., and it just couldn't do it. Well, does it have a concept of time? Does AI know the concept of what a clock looks like? You know, like, I don't know. Just honestly, please just find yourself a cover designer. There's so many good ones out there. Like, I can even do a book cover for you. I don't really offer that because I'm just like, I like designing for myself, but please really find yourself a book cover designer and don't use AI for that. Really. If I read the first chapter of your book, you would be so curious what I draw inference from in designing a cover for the book compared to the AI comparison. I mean, I think a lot of people did that as like a YouTube trend recently. I would not be a fan of that. Like, I don't know, I don't need to compare myself to AI. I'm just, just doing my thing, and that's that. Anyway, what was I doing before? Oh yeah, I still need the book covers. Are we doing the book covers now? I am so hard procrastinating over that. I don't even know if I can show you that yet. I mean, I know the background is blurry, but I still think you can see how it looks like. Okay, well, so technically we have finished the last 4 pages. I only need... Wait a second, finish task 2. Because I did finish the last 4 pages and then finish task 3. Because I wrote the trigger warning page. But, oh, that's why I was scrolling up. Because I was thinking about adding a trigger warning, like a note for that. Oh lord, I just can't type right now. Again, my brain is still functioning in English, and well, I mean the bird blocks most of it, so I'm good. Yeah, well, I put the bird more in the middle because I'm doing the new function on YouTube for dual streaming, but quite honestly, I don't think it's doing much for the stream. I think it's meant to drive more traffic into my stream, being like because of the vertical live stream feed thingy, and it does work for when I do tarot readings, but I'm not doing them at the moment because honestly the people coming into chat are just, I can't, it's too negative, and like I don't have to give as much value as I do, just, you know, to be insulted in any way. So I was like, well, we're gonna do co-working streams now because I need to write this book and you guys also have things to do. So let's just do that. I wanted to do that anyway, like for like a very long time. Technically I would have a face cam, but last time I tried that it just didn't work out, so. I mean, yeah, it's on YouTube, it's a mixture of a lot of things. It's the title, it's a bit of luck as well. But it's also the video description, it's what category you're in, it's where you stream from, at what time you're streaming at, how much audience you already have. Like, it's not just one thing, you know? Okay, wait, now which page is that? I can't do a page number here, can I? Cause huh. Page 346, okay. Alright, we got that. This needs to be there. Okay. Nice. That looks professional. I like it. Okay, I also have decided against page numbers on that page. Algorithms, yep. Again. Oh my. Okay, I think we did quite well. Oh lord, that was almost 2 hours already. I gotta take a break now. That was a lot of work. So we did finish a good chunk of what I had to do here. So I am in fact very happy with that. Yeah, I hope you were also productive or at least enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you in the next one or in the next video. And I think I'll do off stream now the book covers once I had a break, and then yeah, in the next stream we'll probably work on the English translation. Probably, maybe, Possibly. Okay. I wish you all a wonderful day. Thank you so much for coming into chat. Thank you for talking with me and sharing your story and talking about your book. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.